Okay, in this video, we want to find the domain and range of this given function, and also we want to find the domain of this given function using the TI-nSpire. And so there's a built-in command to get the domain in the TI. If we write the word domain, D-O-M-A-I-N, watch. See, before I have the word n, it's italicized. That means there's no command for domain. But when I have the word domain, there is a command. That's why it's not italicized anymore. So that's a hint. Next, we're gonna write what we have. So parentheses. Next, we will have square root. We have x minus 5, and we have a plus 2 outside of the square root, comma x. So domain parentheses square root x minus 5 plus 2 comma x. Hit enter, and so this is what we get for the domain. And so this essentially can be translated to this, meaning you see it's x is greater than or equal to 5. Since it's greater than or equal to, we use a square bracket. This would represent that x can equal 5, comma infinity, because you can never reach infinity, and that's why we do parentheses. That means technically we're not doing infinity, we're doing a number slightly smaller than infinity. And so next we want to get the range. And so there's no actual built-in command to get the range. We can do range, it's not going to do us anything. But we now have to actually think about this a little bit. So we know the lowest term is 5 and the highest term is infinity for x. And so what if we have a 5 here? So that would mean the square root of 5 minus 5 plus 2, right? And so we would get 2. Likewise, if x was infinity, we can simply plug that in even. So control the book, infinity. We say infinity minus 5 plus 2, and we get infinity. And so the range here would be this. 2 to infinity. It can equal 2 because we can plug in 5 and we actually get 2. So it would be a square bracket 2 comma infinity. We can never reach infinity, but we can actually reach 2. So this is our domain and this is our range. And so the next thing we want to do is find the domain of this function. And so simple. We write the word domain, parentheses. We have a vertical division, so control division sign here. Next we will do control this caret. We do the caret because we have a cubic root. So we can write 3. Then we have x squared minus 2 times x plus 3, like this, divided by x squared minus 4. Don't forget comma x. That's very important. Comma x. Hit enter. And so this is saying that x cannot equal negative 2 and x cannot equal 2. So it can equal any number but negative 2 and but 2. And so that can be translated to this. So it could go all the way from negative infinity, comma, negative 2. And unlike what we did here, where we use square brackets, we will use parentheses because it cannot equal negative 2. So parentheses, negative infinity, comma, negative 2, parentheses, u. That means we have additional terms. Parentheses, negative 2, comma, 2. So our numbers could be negative 1. It could be 0. It just can't be negative 2. It can be 2. It could be 1.999 for that matter. Next, we do another u because it continues even further. Parentheses 2 comma infinity, because we can have, we could go all the way to infinity. And so this is the domain for this problem. And so that's it. So the question asks us to get the domain and range for the first question and just the domain for the second question. And that's all we need to do for this problem.